Lawsuit says Facebook's been spying on users. A lawsuit filed in California claims Facebook hasn't been very friendly to its users. Former startup 643 claims that Facebook used its apps for mass surveillance on users by assembling data from their text and photos, listening to their microphones, and using Bluetooth to pinpoint locations, sometimes without consent. 643 had an app called Pinkini that let you scan their Facebook friends for bikini pics. Citing the lawsuit, The Guardian reports that Facebook could gather metadata from Android phone text messages. 643 claims the company could access nearly all photos on iPhones, as well as those not uploaded to Facebook. The lawsuit also alleges that Facebook also acquired some people's data without their consent. According to The Guardian, the company allegedly gathered information sent by users not on the platform to people with Facebook apps on their phone. Citing the lawsuit, the Huffington Post reports Facebook allegedly used information from Onavo, an app it owns, to observe what people use their phones for beyond Facebook. Facebook has rejected all the claims made by 643. Getting Orwellian.
Face recognition tech used by British cops. The British nanny state has millions of surveillance cameras, but even with those legion of lenses, UK police tech still struggles with face recognition. New findings by British newspaper The Independent say that facial recognition technology employed by the UK's Metropolitan Police Force is wrong 98% of the time. The newspaper reports that of 104 alerts created by the force's face recognition system, only 2 were correct. Responding to the report, the Metropolitan Police told The Independent they were trialing the technology and that there's no current end date for this. The cops also said no arrests have been made via the tech and that all false positives are deleted within 30 days, while other non-alerting images are deleted immediately. Elsewhere, The Independent also found that facial recognition used by police in Wales has been wrong 2,400 times since last June. The newspaper reports that most of this happened last summer in Cardiff when the city was hosting the UEFA Champions League final. Less than 10% were accurate matches. According to the BBC, South Wales Police said the system has gotten better over time. The Internet on Communism. Vietnam now has thought cops, thousands of them. Vietnam has tasked 10,000 members of a new military internet unit with countering wrong views online. Reportedly, these so-called cyber troops are directed to combat wrongful information and anti-state propaganda. Data from internet watchdog Freedom House lists Vietnam as one of the world's worst places for internet freedom. According to Human Rights Watch, the country jailed 19 bloggers and activists in 2016. Internet penetration is high in Vietnam. Around half of its 90 million-strong population are connected, and it is said to be one of the top 10 countries for Facebook users by numbers. But can these 10,000 thought cops police data from 40 million-something internet users? Only time will tell. 再见, People's Republic. China is curbing the transportation rights of state-deemed social miscreants. Effective May 1st, the People's Republic of China will ban citizens with low social credit scores from using flight and rail transport for 1 year. Those prohibited include people who caused trouble on flights, as well as individuals who used out-of-date tickets or those who were caught smoking on trains. Also affected are people who didn't pay fines and businesses who did not pay their employees social insurance. According to Reuters, China's yet to be finalized social credit system operates on the doctrine of once untrustworthy, always restricted. And who says whether you're untrustworthy? The Communist Party of China, that's who. Watching me, watching you. Big Brother will be watching out for sports fans at Super Bowl 52 this weekend. When Minneapolis hosts Super Bowl 52 this weekend, law enforcement will be watching out for public safety through the lenses of some 2,000 fixed surveillance cameras. Thousands of fans will descend on the city where 3,000 police officers will be on duty. Around 2,000 officers will be equipped with a video application that lets them record and broadcast suspicious activity to a command center. There, 80 staff from various law enforcement agencies will monitor public safety on the day and coordinate accordingly across Minneapolis. According to Pioneer Press, command center officials will watch the movements of officers in real time by tracking blue and white badges on a map. Officials will also be able to monitor and deal with most incidents within the U.S. Bank Stadium via enhanced surveillance technology. Similar operations have taken place in other cities hosting the Super Bowl. Talk about a brain drain. The People's Republic of China is sponsoring research into technology that scans workers' brains for the emotional state. According to the South China Morning Post, Chinese factory, military, and train workers are all wearing helmets that can track their emotions. Train drivers wearing the tech get a zap if they doze off, as could pilots if the technology ever comes to planes. And, of course, it's all being watched by an AI. According to the MIT Technology Review, the system probably doesn't work despite claims it boosted a factory's profits by over $300 million. The South China Morning Post reports researchers are also developing a new version with cameras and body-wide sensors for use in hospitals. This would be able to monitor facial expressions, body temperature, and movements. And all that, Tomo Sapiens, sounds like the beginnings of the thought police, with a live feed to your brain. Teen gets tagged for Instagram post with racy lyrics. Remember how the other day we told you about the case of Count Dankula and how his joke Nazi pug video almost sent him to jail in the UK? Well, this story involves the same law. It begins with the lyrics, "Kill a snitch N-word and rob a rich N-word" from "I'm Trippin'" by Snapdog, which was posted to Chelsea Russell's Instagram last year. Last week, that got her charged with a hate crime. The Liverpool 19-year-old said it was a tribute to Frankie Murphy, a 13-year-old who was killed last year in a car accident. Russell told the court many youngsters in Liverpool use the N-word to greet each other. An anonymous screen grab of her post with the racy lyrics was sent to the police's hate crime unit. Officer Dominique Walker, a black woman who works within the hate crime unit, saw the post containing the racy Snapdog lyrics. She told the court the Snapdog lyric quote containing the N-word was grossly offensive and asked that it not be repeated in court. Officer Walker is the sister of Anthony Walker, a British teen who was killed in a Liverpool race-hate murder in 2005. Russell told the court she copied the lyrics from a friend's Insta and that it was shared by thousands of people. The judge found her guilty of sending grossly offensive communication under Section 127 of the UK Communications Act 203. That's the same thing Count Dankula was charged with. He got an £800 fine. Sentencing Russell, the judge handed down a £500 fine as well as an 8-week community order curfew, during which she has to wear an ankle monitor. The judge said the lyrics are grossly offensive and hold no place in civil society. So, will he request the U.S. extradite Snapdog for the song? Unlikely.